The Curse of the Mask. In a small town called Haddonfield, the story of Michael Myers was known by everyone. A boy who, on a Halloween night, committed the terrible murder of his older sister, Judith, at the age of 6. After this act, Michael was committed to a psychiatric hospital, but what few knew was the true origin of his insanity. Decades before Michael's birth, an ancient ceremonial mask was unearthed during an archaeological excavation in Eastern Europe. The mask was known to belong to a cult that believed in rituals of demonic possession. It was brought to the United States by a collector of occult artifacts and eventually made its way to Haddonfield, where it was stored in the basement of the Myers house. No one in the family knew about the mask or its dark history, but its evil power influenced those who were near it. On Halloween night in 1963, Michael, then an innocent boy, found the mask. Something drew him to the basement, and he was compelled to put it on. The moment the mask touched his face, the ancient evil it contained took over his soul, transforming him into a ruthless killer. After being committed, the doctors never managed to understand the nature of Michael's madness. Dr. Loomis, the psychiatrist responsible for him, always believed that there was something supernatural about Michael, something that transcended conventional psychology. For years, Loomis obsessively researched, trying to find answers. In 1978, Michael escaped from the psychiatric hospital and returned to Haddonfield, with the mask that had been hidden by investigators after the first murder. The mask seemed to reinforce his power and the ferocity of his attacks. Those who looked into Michael's eyes through the mask saw an abyss of pure evil. Dr. Loomis, in his investigations, discovered the connection between the mask and the ancient cult. He found documents and accounts about the rituals that imbued the mask with a demonic spirit. Desperate, Loomis tried to warn the authorities, but no one believed his theories. He knew that the only way to stop Michael was to destroy the mask. On Halloween night in 1978, during the final confrontation with Michael, Loomis managed to tear the mask from his face. For a brief moment, Michael seemed to revert to the boy he once was, but the presence of evil was too strong. He fought fiercely to recover the mask, but Loomis, with one last act of courage, threw the mask into an intense fire, trying to destroy the source of the evil. Michael, without the mask, seemed weakened, but the evil that resided in him was not completely eradicated. He fled into the shadows, waiting for the right moment to return and seek revenge. The mask, though destroyed, left an indelible mark on Michael's soul, turning him into an eternal monster, condemned to hunt and kill every Halloween.